Hi, this is just a quick hello introduction video. I'm Kundan Sharma, a software consultant based in London, and I'm a consultant by profession and a teacher by passion. So I got nearly 2 decades of experience into IT. Qualification wise, I did my M.Tech in laser and electro optics. I don't have any specialization into IT. Yes, you heard it right. And I've worked with in different domains: healthcare domain, investment banking domain, energy domain, travel domain, retail domain. To name a few giants, I have worked with HSBC, Deutsche Bank, Royal Bank of Scotland, and many healthcare giants, US-based healthcare domain company called Stryker, Fujitsu, and many other service-based organizations. I have worked in many public sector organizations such as HMRC, Post Office, Home Office, etc., etc. So I started this journey of teaching almost 5 years back. I started with 4 university students, and today, within a span of 5 years, I have managed to reach 17 countries. So I have my age group of my students range from, I would say, 11 years till 51 years. Yes, you heard it right. My youngest student is a class 6th student and eldest is 51 years old. My students, they are spread all over across the globe. So my students are based in USA, UK, India, Nigeria, Cameroon, Pakistan, Bangladesh, Sri Lanka, Australia, Denmark, Poland, Qatar. So they're almost spread, and the list continues. And the profile of my students, they vary from housewives, BA, BCom, B.Tech, M.Tech, MCA, data scientist, manual testers, developers, solution architect, PhD, some doctors. Yes, you heard it right, some doctors as well who want to switch their career to IT, homeopathic, Ayurvedic doctors, and some doctorates as well. And to name a few, I mean, some special students such as security guard, you heard it right, security guard, accountants, hoteliers, chef, pharmacist, and one of them, explicitly I would like to mention, one of them is a priest. In Hindi we call it a pujari. Yes, you heard it right. So I have students from different versatile backgrounds, and I would say the variety still continues. Now you might be thinking, like, how come I have managed to train so many students who are of different age group, different background, different qualification? And you might be having tons of questions like, who am I, what do I teach, how do I teach, and many more questions. For example, do I teach in the morning hours, do I teach in the evening hours, what's the duration of the training, what all programming languages I teach, do I teach development, do I teach testing, do I teach Java, do I teach C++, do I teach C#, do I teach Python, and in what sequence? So in one word, I would like to answer, I teach everything, whatever helps you to make a career into IT. So if at all you're looking for basically my training, then you must be making a due diligence, make sure you do your homework well, and try to find answers to all these questions. Some more questions might be, for example, some of you might be thinking that I'm not from IT background, so I don't have any programming skills, I'm not confident. Will I also help you in getting a job? Will I also help in making a CV? Or maybe I don't have any work experience. How do I compete with already resources who are available in the market who got some work experience? Or maybe what if I need your help after I get the job? Or will you be helping me in getting a job? Or is my training completely through recorded videos, or it'll be through live classes? There might be many more questions like this. The most 2 important questions which most of the students ask me is, number one, you heard it, you guessed it right, how much fees do I charge? And the next most important question which students ask is, how much is the duration of my training? So these are the 2 important questions which students mostly ask, in my opinion, right? So these are not the only 2 questions which are important, but all the other questions which I mentioned, they are equally important. So if you are interested to know answers to these questions, so make sure you drop a WhatsApp message on my number, which is +44 790 369 3835, and you can register on my website, which is globalITgeeks.tech, and you can drop your details there. Make sure you watch these videos very carefully, and if at all I have not answered these questions, Then if at all if I have missed any of the questions, then feel free to reach out to me. One thing that I would like to explicitly mention, that if I say that you have to buy a new laptop, right, then you'll be asking tons of questions. For example, you'll be asking, shall I buy a MacBook, or shall I buy a Dell laptop? Shall I buy a new one, or shall I buy a refurbished one? Shall I buy a laptop with iCore 3 processor or iCore 5 processor? So you might, or maybe I'm getting a laptop, a used one. Can I? Is it okay to use a used laptop, or shall I buy a new one? So like this, you might be having tons of questions. So just to buy a laptop, you do lots and lots of research. So then why not spend enough time in finding out answers for the questions which I mentioned above about the training? So it's worth investing basically a couple of hours to find out answers to these questions, because these couple of hours videos that you will be watching, that has the potential to influence your next 2 decades of your life. You heard it right. So once you watch my introduction videos and the video testimonies of my students who have taken my training and made a successful career into IT, make sure you listen to these videos very, very carefully, and feel free to reach out to me. Do not try to fast forward the videos and try to find answers to only 2 questions. Mostly the students, they have the habit of asking me, can you answer my 2 questions? How much fees you're going to charge? And what will be the duration of the training? So once they start watching the video, they tend to watch the video in a fast forwarding mode. So they will fast forward the video till 5 minutes and then try to find, okay, has this guy spoken about the fee part yet? Not yet. Let me further scroll it down to 10 minutes and then see if he has still spoken about the fee part or not. So I will strongly advise not to do this. Please do not fast forward the videos. Make sure you watch the videos very, very carefully. And if at all something has not been covered in these videos, then always give me a shout. You have my number. It is, again, I'm reiterating, it is +44 790 369 3835. Thank you.